These two works, this is a drawing for a large finished panel, so that's what they kind of start with when I'm doing a narrative. Is I'll do a bunch of different drawings and then I'll look at them until I can weave together a story. And for this particular one, so this is Potato Boy, he was like the main star of the book that I put together of all different panels that I had done over a series of 3 years. And then I made artist plates and I put together the story so that you'd have the like written narrative. The characters are all developed through intuitive drawing. Basically, I prepare a panel in a certain way where the ink resists it irregularly, and then I look at it and keep adding to it until I see something. So all of these characters were born from that process. 2 developments in surfacing. One was the encaustic. The idea was to preserve the surface forever in the Egyptian tradition, where it would be something that would last forever. The problem with in our lifestyles, having something that's made out of beeswax is very actually fragile, and I don't know, I haven't found people to be as careful with them as I would like, and the idea of preserving them can be made more relevant by using the resin. After the painting is completely done, I build a frame around it, and the frame is set in 1/4 of an inch. And the idea with that is that resin is self-leveling, and so you fill it in like a pool, and then as long as the surface is level, the surface dries level, and you need to give it 3 days. But yeah, it is very labor intensive. It's really hard to get right, and it's a huge learning curve for me. It took a couple of years to get them nice looking. So this is Potato Boy. One of the activities that he did with his pet was to show him that he cared about his pet enough to release it back into the ocean. This was his fish, and he's like, these are his friends anyway. So that's the substitute tooth fairy, and this is the ugly unicorn. And this was Potato Boy's, and he's saying goodbye to it as he releases it back into the wild, and he's just like showing Elmore, his pet duck, that is like really paranoid about relationships, but also wants to kill him, that, you know, that he's a giving person and he cares. That's true. Potato Boy was the first actual, well, it wasn't the first, but it was like the first like long version of a story. Like I've done like 8-page zine type stories where it's just like a very simple idea and it's just kind of like putting the character out there and giving you an idea of what they're like. But the Potato Boy, I mean, obviously he has like a lot more like background to him, and his other characters have like a lot, each one has their own background, but sometimes they're revealed through stages. So it's like I'm not like thinking of the story and then illustrating it like a typical person would do. I'm more like evaluating the paint and the surface, and then as it's revealed to me, I just tell the story that it's made. I have a drawing club that produces a book every year of news articles that we illustrate based just on the words. And then we compile all of the best ones and put the article into a bound book. It's really nice. It's like the packaging and everything. The idea with that one is it's a bunch of different news articles that are combined into like a mashup sort of thing. Mm-hmm. So the one article was about, I want to say it was like in Sri Lanka or something. There was like a family of 8 riding a moped, and that was the article. So that's a drawing in itself, and then this is a drawing of 8 of the characters from different articles riding that same moped. So we've got the panda from Thailand that had a baby, and the zookeepers didn't even notice that she had a baby because she was so overweight. They didn't even know she was pregnant, and then she had a baby. All of a sudden they're like, what the? And below that is a, what is that thing? It is a...
Koala?
It's not a koala. It's not a wombat. They were making crop circles in this opium, like, field. And people were getting all freaked out about it, but it was just like them eating the poppy plants and getting wild. Yeah. The animals.
That's a news story?
It was a news story. It was in Australia, I'm thinking. That guy right there is the gay penguin from Berlin. He's holding a hero dog that saved his master from the cougar attack.
What's the bone? What is
the
that?
bone?
Is
Is Miracle Mike, the headless chicken, who lived like over a year with its head off. And there was just like a festival in Fruita, Colorado celebrating his life.
And what is that in her right hand?
It's a heart, human heart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be so much better when it's done. It sucks they have to see it like this.
I don't know. Is it though?
It is.